I would like to just give you a little bit of education about what this class is. So it's a 30-minute core training program in which we'll have 6 sections of work. The first section is going to be the warm-up, in which we're going to just gently warm up all of the muscles in the core, which contain muscles all the way from the knees, up to the shoulders, up the front of the body, down the sides, and the back. So warm up. Track 2 is going to be our integrated training. So that's going to have hovers and also work on our backs, where we're working actually almost every muscle in the core, training it to work together to avoid injury in the body. Track 3 is going to be rotational power. So in rotational power, we'll be working the obliques and the sling muscles. And those are the muscles that have 2 major functions, which are transferring power from the lower body to the upper body, and also creating power in any movement in which we twist. So opening a door, throwing a ball, things like that allow us to move with power if we're playing a sport, or with control and lack of injury if it's an everyday movement.
That's true.
Track 4, we're going to strengthen our glutes and hips, and that's going to give us a good foundation, stabilizing the knees, stabilizing the hips, and stabilizing the low back so that we have less injury in everyday activity. Track 5 will be strengthening the obliques, which are the muscles that run along the side of your waist. Track 6 is going to be strengthening the posterior chain, so upper and lower body, all of our postural muscles. Okay, so that's what we have coming at us. I'm just going to change my screen view so I can see you guys. And we're all set to go. So if you have something you would like, oh my God, my voice is shaking because I'm nervous for some reason today. I'm so sorry, you guys. If you are going to play music, the playlist is in the notes. Go ahead and hit that now. I'm going to move to my mat and we'll get started. All right, guys. So to get started, we're going to lie on the floor, heels in toward your glutes. Shoulders on the mat. Press your low back into the mat by tucking your pelvis up and in. Fingertips come to the temples, and we're just going to start with a simple crunch. So come up and down. Chin is tucked. Fingertips are at temples, not behind the head. We're going up and down, sliding the ribs to the hips. We've got 5 more. Now just gently pull the shoulder blades off the floor as you crunch up. Here's our last one. Now add the legs for C crunch. We come up and down. So we're still pulling the shoulder blades off the floor. This time, we're bringing knees directly above hips, holding 90 degrees in the knees as we move. Now, as you move, keep that low back pressed toward the mat and kind of sink everything in toward your belly button and feel the warmth in your upper and lower abdominals. Last one, going into cross crawl, cross front, then back. So front, back. Keeping the elbows wide, we're pulling the opposite shoulder up and over to the hip. One more like this on each side, and then we're going to extend the leg for a little bit more load on the core. So extend the leg, back to center, extend, and back. Push the leg out, and that's going to put a little bit more load on the lower abdominals and the obliques as we move. 2 more each side. Last one. Into hip bridge, feet down, heels in toward glutes. Push the hips up to the ceiling. Lift up so the shoulder blades are off the floor. Hands reach for heels. Chest pushes up to chin. Drive the hips up by squeezing your butt, tightening the hamstrings and driving the heels down. We're warming up through the back of the body. Now lift the heels and feel your calves engage. Hold. All right, place your heels down. Slowly roll down. And we're gonna do all of that one more time. Fingertips to temples, crunch up and down. Squeeze at the top, sliding everything in toward the belly button. Up, down. So right now we're focusing mostly on upper abdominals. We have 3 more. Then we're gonna add the lower abdominals by lifting the knees into C crunch. Last one, C crunch, lift the knees up and down. Now, as you lower the legs, don't let the feet slam the floor. It's just a gentle tap, then we come back up. Now notice it's a super small movement, allowing us to concentrate on that squeeze through the center of the body at the top of the move. 2 more. Last one. Cross crawl, front then back, up, back. All right, focus on twisting through the chest as your hips stay grounded to the floor. One more each side like this. Now extend the leg, up, now back. Keep your elbows wide as you move so that you're not using momentum. You're just using your core to move your body. Last one each side. Feet down, heels in, hips up. How high can you get your hips? How tight can you squeeze your butt? Drive the heels down. Now lift the heels. Feel the calves engage. Push the hips even higher. Feel the back of your body warming and tighten every muscle. Roll down slowly. Grab behind the knees, roll up. Section 1 done. That was your warm up. So let's go into our hover track. If you have shoulder or foot problems where you cannot hover, go ahead and stand by a wall, put your forearms on it, lean your weight into your forearms. Otherwise, you're with me. We're on the floor, forearms under shoulders, feet hip width apart. Now you can either be on your knees or you can lift and hover on the toes. Hold it here. 15 more seconds. Press your forearms into the floor. Pull the shoulder blades in toward your spine and down your back. Belly button pulls up toward your spine. Glutes squeeze, hips tuck, heels pull back. 5 seconds. All right, if you're on your knees, lift them up. And we're gonna tap down and up. So gently tapping the knees down toward the mat. Super light. Down, up. Keep going. I'll turn a little sideways. That's 5. We have 5 more. Squeeze your butt to control your hips as we move. Press the forearms into the floor to stabilize the shoulders. 2 more. Adding on. Tap knees, pull up, front foot out, back foot out, down, up, in, down, up, out, down, up. Brace the core tight to keep the hips still as we move the legs. If you're on the knees, this is your modification. Otherwise, keep going. 3 more. 2. And last one. Hold. Flip over to your back. So team, this track here is our integrated training. Knees over hips, knees at 90 degrees, fingertips to temples, crunch up, and we're gonna shoot the arms and legs out and extend the body. So shoot out and pull in. Reach the arms overhead, head touches the mat, as do the shoulder blades. Extend the legs long to 45 degrees, pointing the toes, and we're gonna squeeze the quads, hip flexors, lower abdominals, upper abdominals, chest, and shoulders, everything working together to control the body. 5 more. Out, in. 4. Reach long as you can. Come on, reach. 2 more. Last one. Hold, grab behind the knees. Let's do that hover series again. So flip over to your belly, elbows under shoulders, feet hip width apart, bring the hips up to shoulder height. Shift your weight forward over your elbows. Lift the knees if you can, and we're gonna tap down and up. Gentle kiss of the knees to the mat, control. 5 more. 5, 4, all right, on the knees or toes. If you're on the toes, we're gonna tap, walk out, tap, move in, keep going. If you're on the knees, remember, hold on the knees, tap the foot out, bring it back in. That's your modification. Go at your own pace. We've got 30 more seconds, keep going. Now, training every muscle in the core, working together right now. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings, drive the forearms down to stabilize through the shoulders. 20 more seconds. Come on, we're almost there. Hold the hips still as you move. 5 seconds. And done. Nice job, team. Let's go into rotational power. So if you have that larger plate, go ahead and grab it now. If not, just use body weight, but do the same thing with your hands that I do with mine. All right, bring your plate to your shoulders. We're gonna lunge back, right leg staying forward, left leg back. Ready? Back, down, up, in. As you lunge, bring the knees to 90 degrees. Keep the hips square forward. Brace the core, lift through the chest, always the left leg stepping back. Now we're gonna add a twist in that lunge. So back, twist over the front knee, center, step in, back, twist, center, in. It's a small twist, just to the corner of the room. Adding on, extend the arms out as you lunge. Twist. Hold the shoulder blades back. Lift up through the chest. Five more. So here, just a small twist, keeping control of the body, twisting through the chest, keeping the hips square forward. 2 more. Push the chest up toward the ceiling. Last one. Hold. Wide squat coming. So we're in center, feet under hips. Step wide to the right. Squat down. Lift up, now left. Push your hips back and down. Push your knees out. Keep the chest lifted. One more each side. All right, now add the plate. Bring it down to hip. Now circle overhead. Hip, circle overhead. So this move is called halo, because you're drawing a halo right over your head. We keep the hips square forward as we move. Keep the chest lifted. And use your abdominals to control your limbs. Four more each side. Keep the chest lifted. Push the knees out. Now as you come back to center, drive out of that foot that's stepping back. Last one, hold. Good job. All right, back to backward stepping lunge. This time, right leg steps back. Feet hip distance apart. Weight into heels. Lunge back, down, up, in. Two more. As you come in, keep the knees slightly bent to stabilize your knee joint. Now add the twist over the knee. Twist, center, in, back, twist. Now remember, this track is called rotational power. Training the sling muscles and obliques to work together to support our structure as we move in a twisting motion. Now punch the plate out. As you lunge, push the knee away from center line. That's going to engage your hip muscles. Keep the chest lifted, don't let the plate pull it down. Five more. Drive through the heel as you come in. Small twist. Keep control. Hey, everybody, pull your shoulders down from your ears. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. Lift your chest. Two more. Last one. And hold. Good job. Let's move on to hip and glute strengthening. Come back to your mat. Bring knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and extend the leg long. So as you can see, my heel is the same height as my hip. My hips are square to the mat. My core is engaged to hold my body still. Pull the leg out to the side and in. Keeping the leg nice and straight. Point through the toe. Keep your hips square by pulling the belly button up toward your spine. Five more. So this section is all about strengthening the hips. Last one. Hold out, tiny pulse. Lifting the heel to the ceiling, keeping the hips square. That's 10, we have 10 more. Hold, point the toe, lengthen the leg, squeeze the butt. Come on, lengthen, lengthen. All right, now bring the knee in under hip, kick back. In, kick. Squeezing the glute and hamstring to bring the leg back up. Now, as you kick, flex your foot and drive with your heel. 5 more. Hold the body still, no rocking as you move. 2, 1, hold the leg out, point the toe, heel hip height, hold the hip still, tiny circles. So draw a tiny, tiny circle with your toe on the wall behind you. This is training the hip muscle. The hip muscle is 360 degrees. 10 more. 10, 9, 8. You should really be feeling that fire in the leg now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee under hip, push back. Come forward. Extend the opposite leg. So again, toe points, heel glute height. Keep your hips square. Press your hands into the floor to stabilize upper body. Pull the leg out and in, out and in. Moving the leg parallel to the floor. No bend in the knee. So what we're working is this muscle on the outside of the hip. It's pulling the leg out while we stabilize the core. 2 more. Last one. Hold the leg long. Reach with the toe. Pulse up. Really small. Barely moving the muscle. Holding the contraction through the back of the leg. 10 more. Hold. Lengthen the leg. Push it long. Come on. Reach for that wall behind you with your toe. Now bring the knee under hip. Flex the foot. Drive the heel out. In, out. All about strengthening the hips here. Strong hips help stabilize the knees and the low back. So super important to have good hips, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold out, point the toe, small circles. Again, if you have shoulder issues, don't skip this. Go against a wall, stand, put your hands on the wall, extend your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do each of those again, each side. Extend the leg. Bring it out and in. Point your toe as long as you can. Keep your hips still. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg long, small pulse. Now physically squeeze every muscle in your glute, hip, and down the back of your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend long, extend long. Pull knee under hip. Flex the foot, push out. In, out. Pretend there's somebody who is really annoying you and their head is right behind you. You can give them a donkey kick. Come on, 5 more. Push back with power. 2 more. Last one. Hold, point the toe, circles. Keep your hips still. Stabilize that hip that you are not moving. 10 more. Extend the leg as long as you can. 3, 2, 1. Knee down, switch legs. Pull the leg out and in. Feel the crunch down the side of your body as you move your leg out to the side. Keep the foot lifted so it's moving on the same plane the whole time. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold out, pulse. Hold the body still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee in, flex and kick out. Come on, squeeze the butt, squeeze the hamstring. Drive your palms into the floor. Pull the belly button in toward your spine. Three more. Hold out, point the toe, tiny circles. Hold the hips still. You should feel a burn all the way around your hip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, push back. Hi, Leslie. I see you. All right, guys, nice job. That's hips. Let's go ahead and train our obliques. Flip over onto your back. We're gonna go into cross crawl, fingertips to temples. We're gonna twist up to the front, switch to the back. So knee comes directly over the hip, 90 degrees. Elbows are wide, shoulders pulled in toward the center of your back. And we're twisting through the chest, not rocking in the hips. One more each side like this. Then we're gonna speed it up. Extend the legs if you can. 10, 9, 8. So this track is all about the obliques. 5 more. Extend the legs long. 3, 2, 1. Grab behind the knees, up and over into plank, where you have some wide climbers. So hands are directly underneath shoulders, core braced, belly button pulled up, hips shoulder height. Choice is yours if you're on the knees or the toes. Step the front foot out, knee to elbow, back, in and switch. Out, knee to elbow, back, switch. If you're on the knees, looks like this. Three more each side. Crunching through the oblique to bring that knee forward to the same elbow. Last one. Drop to the knees. Quick shake out of the arms, roll the shoulders. We're gonna do that again. 5 each side, but this time 3 knees. So back into your plank. Hips shoulder height. Step the front leg out. Pull the knee up. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Out. 3, 2, 1, switch. Remember, you always have the option of doing this on the knees. What we want to do is focus on using the oblique to pull the knee forward. 3, 2, 1. One more each side. Out. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Hold. Drop to the knees. All right, guys. Let's move on to back. So posterior chain. If you have a band, grab it. Step the right foot into the center of the band. Long stride back with the left foot. Palms face forward. All of the weight into your front leg. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Cobra, knuckles to the back wall. So arms are nice and long. We're squeezing between the shoulder blades to reach the hands to the wall behind us. You'll start to feel this in the muscles between your shoulder blades. And if you're lunging properly, driving that heel down, you'll feel it through the back of your leg and low back. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna pulse now. 3, 2, 1, down. Push the knee away from midline. Reach the knuckles for the wall behind you. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Four more. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Step both feet into the center. Feet hip width apart. Tip forward 45 degrees from the hips. Hands hang directly under the shoulders. L row. Elbows come straight out and down. So tipping from the hips. Weight is in the heels. We're pulling the shoulder blades wide. Elbows wide. Shoulder blades slide in. 6 more. Up and down. Big squeeze at the top. 4. Keep that hands under elbows. 2, 1. 3 pulses at the top. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down. Keep the weight out of your toes. If you're tilting forward like you should be, you're going to start to feel pressure build in your glutes and down your hamstrings. This is where, if you have those 2 small plates, you can use them. Keep the spine nice and long and straight. 2 more. Last one. Nice job, team. Now, left foot comes in center band. Going back to that cobra. Lean forward, weight in front heel. Knee pushes away from center. Knuckles back. Reach and down. 2, 3. Keep the chest open. So working all of our upper back right now. Those postural muscles, 5 more, that get rid of the hunchback that we can get when we have long days on the computer. 3, 2, 1, pulse. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, down. Reach the arms long. Push into that front heel. 5 more. Do you feel your upper back burning yet? Should feel really tight right now. 3 more. 2 more. Reach the arms long. Last one. All right, lose the band, lose your weight. Lie on your belly. We're gonna move fast because we're running a little behind. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze your glutes super tight. Arms out to the side. Lift the right arm, left foot, left arm, right foot, left arm, right arm, left foot, switch. So opposite arm, opposite foot lifting, squeezing the butt, sliding the shoulder blade in, working every muscle down the back of the body. Bless you. 2 more each side. Lift as high as you can. See if you can get your whole chest off the ground. Last one each side. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the butt. We're gonna lift the chest, arms out to the side, thumbs up, palms forward. Pulse 3 times. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1. As you lift, pull the shoulder blades in. Squeeze the butt tight and feel your muscles hug your spine. So by squeezing your butt, you're supporting the lumbar spine, engaging the erector spinae, and allowing that to help lift your chest off the floor. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Last one. And down. Push back to child's pose. Now stay in child's pose as long as you need to release that low back, but we're done for for today with our workout. So thanks so much for tuning in. And I hope to see you guys soon. If you have any questions, just contact me on Facebook, okay?